What's technology got to do with the economy? The link isn't the most obvious, but we are going to explain what it is. Technology for economists is anything that helps us produce things better, faster, or cheaper. Whereas we might see things as smart TVs, smartphones, smart cars as really cool things just to have around, economists are thinking about how these things are changing the economy by, say, increasing productivity or economic growth. There's actually a very valid reason for why economists do this. It's because they want to find out where economic growth is actually coming from. Economists like to be in the know. Economic growth, by the way, is when an economy gets bigger by producing more stuff than it did before. You might have heard some business people, economists, and politicians speak about economic growth like it's the holy grail. That's because some people think that the more goods we have, the more money will be going around the economy, and then the more richer we'll all be. But using economic growth as a measure for our success is very controversial. A lot of people don't like that. Lots of people think that focusing so much on economic growth is actually stopping us from making people happier, preserving the environment, and reducing inequality, so it's not that liked. Anyway, now you're all clued up on economic growth. Let's go back to why some economists think technology is so good for economic growth. There's supposed to be three main ways why the economy grows. Number one is more people working. Number two is putting investments in things we need to produce other things. And number three is technology, or anything that allows people to produce more things without more investments or people. A lot of economic growth is down to technology, believe it or not, with one estimate saying it's 88%, which is massive. So if you're into economic growth, new technology always seems the best thing to bet on. If you're gonna bet on technology. But there are actually a lot of downsides to technology too, like the fact that it allows us to be monitored and measured all of the time. Did you know that Google Maps on your smartphone tracks your every single move? Every single one of them. This obviously makes some people worry that we don't have any privacy anymore. Another downside is that technology can often do jobs better than what people can, which then encourages businesses to sack their human workers and hire machines instead. Technology and economics are actually more interlinked than what we originally thought.